So welcome. This is the new moon, Sangha, and the new moon is in Virgo. And we were just talking about how there's no right or wrong way to, I think, do an anointing practice. And for this new moon, specifically, there's a suggestion to be very clean and make your ritual very luxurious in terms of taking some time for yourself to cleanse and take a shower, take a bath, scrub your feet, exfoliate, do some panchakarma and oil your body. And that's what I've done before sitting down here now to do this. And I do think it's wonderful to have oil all over your body and be really clean in this way. And let's see. I think to begin, I'd like for us to get wild orange. And we'll talk a little bit later in the astrology about what's happening with Jupiter and Venus, as well as the new moon. And wild orange, I think, is very aligned with particularly Jupiter. So just take a drop in the palm of your hands, please, if you'd like, and just rub them together. If you don't have any oil, add some fractionated coconut oil or another kind of oil. And let's just take a few moments to just ground down and allow your breath to just naturally flow in and out as it is. And however you're sitting comfortably, maybe just allow your spine to be a little more upright. Noticing where your body is contacting the earth or your chair, whatever represents your foundation and your roots. Maybe even opening your eyes and looking around if you need to take a moment to really ground into your space and settle. And then when you're ready, just clear your space. Allow your arms to open up, sweep all around you. I'm sitting on a bouncy ball cushion, which is really fun. And it's kind of fun. It's like a little space bubble. So I've been doing some exercises where we've been doing a lot more movement, and especially with our joints, allowing the shoulders to roll both ways, allowing the head to look up, whatever feels good as you clear your space and allow your breath to move your body in a way that might just be a little more slow, a little more deep. And then whenever you feel complete, just settling. Now I'm going to go to Clary Sage. And as I was saying, as I've done many times in the past, Clary Sage often I feel like putting on my forehead, but I also feel inspired right now at this new moon to take Clary Sage to my heart. And as the oil of clarity and vision, just anoint your heart. Allow your fingers to move in whatever directions they want to. And perhaps even taking both hands together, rubbing the palms together. Appreciating the aroma. And then even placing both hands on the heart. Let's just take a moment here. This new moon, one of the aspects to consider is the feeling of knowing or sensing that there's always something more. There's always another project or another task. There's always something calling our attention onwards. So at this moment, give yourself the space to enjoy all the work you've done so far and appreciate what you've cultivated on your journey that's brought you here right now. And really seep into how there are so many points of goodness, so many seeds that you've sown that have been growing diligently, that you've been caring for and tending to, that are starting to take root and are starting to sprout new life and bring forth new fruit, new flowers, new directions. So when you're ready, I'd now like for us to go to Magnolia. Or if you don't have Magnolia, we've talked about jasmine, neroli, any of the other floral oils. Magnolia is the oil of compassion. And I'd like for us to just, it's in a roller bottle, just roll it on your belly. And I'm just rolling in a circle. And I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to, with both hands, just embrace my womb space. And let's just take a few breaths here together. Hold your belly, hold your hips, perhaps. Hold any part of your lower torso that is calling you in terms of honoring support. A place where you can feel anything at the base of the body and just allowing the breath to breathe into the hands, allowing the inhale to come all the way down into the belly. And as you exhale, just noticing that little contraction, that strength that exists without any effort, the strength that you were born with, the strengths that uniquely make you you. And just have compassion here for this seed of your being that has been growing on this journey. And just know that you have all of the deep resources and wealth that you need within you to fuel your life towards your goal. With this new moon, Mars is in a trine to Pluto, and this signifies this action of going the distance, knowing that you have what it takes, and being compassionate with yourself, and trusting that this strength is within you all the time. And take any other movements with your hands, maybe massaging the buttocks and the hips or the low back. And then when you're ready, let's get Sandalwood, please. And I'm going to come back later and tell you how you can combine the oils into a blend, but not for now. So sandalwood, I'm going to place a couple of drops just on the tip of my finger. And I believe if you want to get very specific in your rituals, you can do so, and you can be very knowledgeable of different meridians that come into both points, both sides of the body, and sometimes just alternating and giving attention to both sides of the body. So for now, I've anointed my left finger, and I'm just going to place it in the center of my forehead with a drop of sandalwood. Just taking a few deep breaths here too. Maybe allowing the spine again to come nice and tall as you acknowledge the center of the forehead and your third eye. And with sandalwood, devoting yourself to the power that you do carry here in your intuition, in your vision, in your knowingness of what is true for you and what you are truly capable of. So this new moon in Virgo is about the skills and the tools that we have available and how we use and apply the knowledge and the wisdom that we possess. And we can be very productive in knowing our communication for the remedies that we need access to is here for us on every level. And perhaps lowering the head to the heart, if that feels comfortable, and just taking a few more breaths here. And then perhaps just allowing your finger to slide to the top of the head when you're ready, and just massaging your scalp. I'm allowing the finger that I've been anointing with to just come all the way over the crown of my head to the back of my skull. And just acknowledging the base of my skull now. And just giving yourself a shake. Do whatever you want, do whatever feels good. And then let's get pink pepper. So would you please just take a drop or two into the palm of your hand and just rub the pink pepper together. And let's just take a few breaths here. Pink pepper is the oil of intrinsic equality. So with this new moon, Venus and Jupiter come into a trine as well. And one of the things we might consider is how we're able to acknowledge traditions from the past that truly have brought value and are worthy of carrying forward? And where do we have the opportunity to create newness and innovation? So as you continue to just inhale and exhale simply, naturally, just considering for you over the next week with this new moon, considering perhaps what has been difficult for you lately, if there has been anything, and noticing this week how some shifts may become a little lighter. And whatever this is for you related to, just know that this is all coming back again in about 6 months. And so these are just some of the cycles for us to honor simultaneously with this new moon. And as we just inhale the pink pepper, allow yourself to just caress whatever part of your body wants a little more love. As you touch your body, bringing this quality of intrinsic equality. What does that mean to you? And how you honor yourself and your relationship to all that exists. Where do you stand in your own life in relationship to all others? I send my new moon blessings and pray that you stay well. Happy new moon.